What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome to Not Your Status Quo. Tonight, we're talking It Welcome to Derry, Episode 5. But before we get into all of that fun, Dave, Doug, how's it going, gentlemen?
Well, Keith, I am fan-freaking-tastic. I had kind of a big day personally. Sierra, everybody knows who has watched the show. My daughter, she moved to Maryland today. She had a little bit of difficulty, but she got there. She's all set. I had my own difficulty with my car, and that's out of the shop now. So, yeah, towards the end of the day, it's been good. It's been fan-freaking-tastic.
So, Maryland, is she working for the CIA now?
Oh, hey, I can't talk about
Oh,
that.
yeah. Need to know basis. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's top secret.
She has to go work at the shop.
Yeah, they're gonna send her up to some place in Maine. It's got a clown running around. I don't know.
We
But
need to
hey, Doug,
harness
how are
that
you doing
power.
tonight? Well, yeah, she's got to harness that power. They gave her a certain piece of rock that she carries around with her, and it glows in certain spots. It's got a big 3 on it.
Big 3 on it.
So, Doug, how does that news affect you, and how was your day?
Well, Dave, let me tell you, I am outstanding. I did not have any troubles getting on a flight to Maryland, so I guess I'm good. My car isn't in the shop, although it probably needs to be. I'm pretty sure my check engine light has been on for like this entire year, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna keep ignoring it, and it'll probably go away.
It's just a loose gas cap. That's all it is.
I actually have two things that I know for sure. I know my exhaust is starting to act up, and I also I think that the little meter that checks your air pressure, I think one of them came loose.
TPMS or whatever they call those.
Whatever it's called. I don't have the spare 200 to go and fix it right now, so you know, we'll see. But I'm more excited to talk about it. Welcome to Derry. But before we do that, we need to find out, Keith, how are you doing?
Well, gentlemen, I am tremendous. I'm off until next Monday. I got to watch It Welcome to Derry, another lovely episode. We're actually taking our car in to get fixed tomorrow. The muffler has been a little loud, and the neighbors, for some reason, don't like me out at 2 o'clock in the morning revving the engine. Don't know what's wrong with them.
That is so heartless and cruel of them.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's like the one night I was playing Joy Division all night, super loud, and no one called to see if I was okay.
Strange.
I know. Thoughtless neighbors. Unbelievable.
I was playing my Styx album all night, and they called the police on me.
Nothing wrong with sticks.
Oh no, it was just the operatic songs, like the extended version of Mr. Roboto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the other night, my neighbors were blasted. Were listening to Huey Lewis in the news at 3 o'clock in the morning because that's what I was playing.
You were working for a living.
We're playing. Oh boy.
But enough with the jokes. Yes, jokes. Let's talk It Welcome to Derry, Episode 5, 29 Neibolt Street. Now, this episode starts off in the hospital with Marge. And Lilly shows up, and the nurse is a little hesitant to let her in, but Marge says it's okay. And she explains to her, hey, I told everybody you didn't do this, that I got glass in my eye, yada, yada, yada. Because if I told them the truth, I would be with you. And,
Right, exactly.
and in a very kind of sweet moment, she apologizes to Lily, like, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. And I'm, sorry I kind of behaved this way. I want to get back to being best friends.
I'll
Yeah.
give her credit for that. It's good that she kind of recognized, like, it didn't take multiple instances to be like, I'm not quite sure what I saw. I'm not entirely positive if the eyes bulging out of my skull, and really encapsulating my personal fears. I don't know if it's quite what Lily is talking about. She might still be crazy. Like, they would normally do that in, like, a worse TV show or in a movie or something like that. But she's like, nope, my friend has been talking about this. I understand that this is actually happening. It now happened to me. Cool. No more convincing needed.
I thought that her stitches seemed like a little bit minimized compared to what she went through. You know what I mean? Like she only has a few stitches around her eye, and this eye had nothing. Like there was nothing wrong with it, even though she had something coming
Yeah.
out.
So I noticed that when they did the preview for this episode, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it wasn't as bad as we were led to believe, and it could be that the actual, eyes coming out of her head, those could have literally just been a hallucination caused by it. He may not have actually transformed her eyeballs. So, the only damage I guess it might have been done was from the chisel when she got that one eye.
And
And
that's
that
the way
makes
I
sense
took it.
because
Yeah.
the only people that can see it are
Yeah.
the people who know what's
Well,
going on. So
which
yeah.
we'll see later on in this episode.
Hmm.
But she gets released, and Lily takes her to meet her friends at the hideout, and there's a tent there. And in a very tense moment,
Yeah.
they pause, and Matty comes out of the tent looking extremely disheveled, like you would expect when a kid's gone missing for the longest time. And
Of
he
course.
he basically tells him, "Hey, the kids are dead, except for maybe Phil. I escaped because the clown feeds at night and sleeps during the day, but I escaped." And they're like,
BS.
do you want to go to the
Literally
cops?"
seeing it during the day.
Yeah.
No, don't go to
Yeah,
cops.
what a weird thing for him to say, by the way. I'd rather go back down to the sewers than go to the cops or go back to my dad. Like, I don't know, kid. You literally just told us that you escaped from a brain-eating clown.
Well, he was running away from home at the time, so he's got his memories. Were you guys
I would
fooled at
hope-
all? I mean,
No,
Go ahead,
I was
Keith.
not fooled at all. But I would hope
okay.
if one of my kids ran away from home because they didn't like the way I parented, and they got attacked by Pennywise, and was dragged down to the sewers, and they escaped after a few weeks, if they still didn't want to come home to me, that might be a me problem.
Right?
Yeah, I think
Dear Dad, I
Yeah.
managed to escape the brain-eating clown that pulled me into the sewer, along with several hundred other children. I thought about it. I think I'm going back to the clown.
yeah, that's how bad he had it at home. I mean, they never really went over it, but that he had it pretty bad. I mean, and he comes out of the tent looking a little bit, pardon the word, blue. He was a little bit blue, and it was more than just his attitude. His color was a grayish blue. So I had my suspicions right out of the gate. What's going on with this kid?
When he started talking and saying, "I don't want to do this, I'm not going to the cops," and basically saying, "Phil's down there," kind of leading them into, "We should go rescue them," without actually saying it. I was like, okay, Maddie's dead.
You know what?
That is not.
Oh, yeah.
You know what he was doing? He was
Manipulating him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was real. That's right.
He was reeling them
Exactly
in.
it, Dave.
we haven't done
That
in
was
a
my
while.
first thought. I'm like, oh, you little manipulative little. Okay, I see what your game you're playing. Like, I didn't say to come, hunt the scary monster, but I mean, if you were going to go, who am I to stop you?
That's
I mean,
a
yeah,
bad
I'd rather
idea,
go there
guys.
than home.
It's a terrible idea, guys. We shouldn't do it. I mean, Phil's barely clinging to life, but we shouldn't go.
We really
yeah.
shouldn't go. Did I mention the one girl who bled out overnight and not immediate, like one would expect for somebody who had their arm ripped off?
And he took his time. I loved it. He was like, and I forget, what was it? Susie. And Susie, like, her arm was missing, knowing full well that she had unfortunately had a hold of it when she left the theater. I was
Yep.
like, man,
Yep.
You know what he's doing.
yep. Oh, he's no.
Well, to a point. So I go back and forth on this. I don't know how much, like when it is speaking or like using words that like manipulate people or get them to come down to his lair and everything. Sometimes I don't fully know. I'm not convinced that he or it knows what it's even saying, really comprehends the words that are coming out of its mouth. It only seems to know that if I say these certain things, it'll get them to do, come to my lair so I can eat them. I don't know. It comes off to me as, especially like, as we'll see the way that it reacts later on. We know that obviously it's not human. It's a creature. It's some sort of, monster that we can't understand, but it's almost like it's using human language more because it knows that it works, less so than it because it knows what any of it means. That's how I take it.
It's
Whatever
probably
heightens the fear.
yeah, certainly, and I think that's why he wanted to drag him back to his lair. But I think being able to read fears and understand it, I think it understands English at this point, only because it's went through so many cycles.
Oh, yeah,
And
no,
it's
I think it does understand it. I just don't think that it I think it understands it almost in a similar way that like a bird, or, a very intelligent bird might, where it knows how to string words together and make a coherent sentence. But I don't think it knows it as a language to speak. Like, I don't know if I'm making any sense.
No, no, you are.
I didn't think so.
Do you ever? No, I'm just kidding. You're comparing Pennywise to a bird. I got it.
Basically, yeah. Just it's like, it's using the language. It's not, but not for communication. It's using it to feed, to trick.
I think that's a very, very distinct possibility. But we also find out with the information that Dick Hallorann has found, retrieved, stolen, whatever you want to call it. Shaw is going to have a little operation going that next morning at 29 Neibolt Street, and he wants the Major Leroy to run it, and Rose barges in and it's kind of like, you better release Taniel right now and all this stuff. He's like, I can't do that till the mission's over, but she does talk him into letting her bring him something, or for safety or whatever. Do you think Shaw knew that that was part of the meteorite that it came in? Do you think he's smart enough to know that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. He seems to be aware, like he seems somewhat aware of the story. Like he mentions the pillars. He knows that there are these objects that exist that are keeping it contained within Derry. But I don't know if he knows much beyond that. Like I don't know if he understands where it comes from.
Because
The only reason I say that is because when the guy was, I don't know if we hit that part yet, but they were talking to Taniel and they took it away from him, and he says, "You'll get it back when we go."
Oh.
If it was something like that and he knew of the power of it, I don't think they'd give it back to him.
Yeah, I don't think he understands how it works. I think he probably thinks to himself, you know what, I got to have one of these, one of the people from the tribe actually carry it with them because they may know how to activate it. He might think in his head, like, there could be something that they have to do to actually make it work. It can't just be anybody that holds it. I think that might be what he's thinking.
And I wonder how much she told him that summer back in the day, too. Did he know about the 13 pillars prior to this? Because we do find out that all of his memories came rushing back when he had an incident. And makes you wonder how much she really told him that time. Because she was a kid. As you get older, you get a lot less forthcoming with information, perhaps. But they were having a summer together, having fun. She might have given him a lot more information than we know at this point in the show.
Yeah.
But you're right. When he took it, I was like, oh man, Shaw's going to examine this and figure it out. But then they gave it back to him. But I think, what Doug thought maybe makes the most sense. He thought that it needed, a child of matern to
early 1960s. He's probably thinking, it needs Indian magic.
Yeah. But they go into the sewers the next morning. Taniel is their guide. At one point, Hallorann gets submerged in a deeper part of the area and comes out, obviously an illusion by thing, but in his grandparents' bathroom. And we find out his mother had the shine also.
Was that his mother or his grandmother?
Oh, grandmother. Sorry, grandmother.
Okay. Yeah. I loved, by the way, that they recreated the set from It Chapter 1. I mean, it looked spot on. I was watching behind the scenes, and as they're entering the house, they were like showing the animatic. That's, it was like a big blue box, and then they kind of like CG built the house on top of that, and I'm like, that is fantastic. That looks like identical to the way it looked in the movies. The well and everything.
Yeah, they did a great job with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then we find out, thanks to his grandfather, who doesn't have the power, that he has a box. And all I have to say is, what's in the box? But he wants them, obviously.
This is another reason, Keith, why you need to go watch Dr. Sleep, by the way.
Oh, darn it. I need to do
because
that.
Because Hallorann does explain the boxes in that movie pretty well.
You haven't seen it yet after we talked about this?
It was a busy week, man. I'm sorry.
Well, now you've got a little bit of time.
I do. I have time off, so I will have watched it by the next time we stream, gentlemen. But, I mean, the grandfather's mocking him, telling him to open it and get it out. So, obviously, it wants that thing open. Now, it sounds like Doug knows what it is. I don't know what's in it, but I was like, holy cow.
Essentially, it is a part of his power. He explains to Danny, Doc, in The Shining and in Dr. Sleep that when your shine is like glowing extra bright, it's sort of like a bug zapper or like something like that seems to attract all of these spirits and ghosts. And that's why at the towards the end of this episode, when he walks out of the sewers, he ends up seeing a ghost. It's because the box has been opened up, releasing part of his power. So he needs to start putting it, kind of.
What are you talking about, Doug? We're not there yet. We don't.
I know we're not there yet, but it kind of helps explain it all.
Hey, we've
and
never
then last scene with the box open.
We've never jumped to the end before, so doing it one time is fine.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Try to think of it like, and also, by the way, the way he teaches Danny how to use it is to essentially be a Ghostbuster. So whenever Danny encounters one of these, like especially evil spirits, he can lock it up in one of these boxes and then kind of keep it filed away in his mind.
Nice.
Indeed.
And then we have, as far as I know, the first adults killed by Pennywise, in this series. A couple of soldiers get pulled in. I mean, he's really doing his tricks on everybody. They kind of get killed looking for Hallorann. And then...
And the things that it's choosing to appear as, I mean, kudos to it for being creative, man.
Well, we do see...
Showing up as Uncle Sam and like a demonic Uncle Sam. Oh, children. Like, oh, God.
That was horrifying.
Commit war crimes.
I'm going to give you illegal orders. We're not... No, not going there.
We're not a political show.
We do see Leroy and Pauly there, and Rose, or Charlotte, is walking up to them. And Pauly's like, hey, I don't see her. Who are you talking to? And thankfully the Major, with his inability to have fear, realizes this is just a manifestation.
That's not my wife.
Yeah, shoots it. It's not dead, but man, that was a freaky scene when it smiled, and then went off down the water.
Like the minute I saw that buck tooth, I'm like, "Oh, you scamp!"
Oh, we do have a comment out on YouTube from Stories for Night. Hello, guys. Remember me? Yes, we do. Thank you for joining tonight. Are you watching Welcome to Derry? And if so, have you been enjoying it?
And that scene really set up what happened, obviously, later, a few minutes later. Just that, in what he said, shoot no matter what. No matter what. All right, I get it. Shoot my gym teacher. Let's go.
Yeah, he does explain that. Hey, if you see anything that doesn't make sense down here, shoot it. And you're right, it sets up very nicely because the kid's coming around the corner and the Major is not falling for it. He's about ready to shoot, but Pauly's like, no, I see them too. They are here. And he ends up stepping in front of the Major to take the bullet to save the kids in a very, heroic moment. Yeah, that was, and obviously the Major's kind of very upset. He killed his friend. He's kind of probably going to struggle with what happened down there for a bit of time, which I'm sure most people who went through one of these experiences will. But poor
Yeah,
Lily.
he may not be able to feel fear, but he clearly still feels guilt and sadness and anxiety
Yeah.
and everything like that.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw it. I'm like, yeah, he's not void of emotion. He's
Right.
just void of fear. So I had to
Mhm.
remember that.
Hmm.
That's why it was still kind of shaky.
And then the kids, actually before this happened, I almost forgot to talk about this because, but the kids with Matty, are walking through and they come upon and they start seeing the bodies of some of the kids. And
Popping up one face after another.
Maddie's
And
kind of
you know-
jumping up on this thing and starting to
You know
sing.
Pennywise did that on purpose.
Oh yeah. And you see Maddie's corpse, which I think the kids saw after their little experience with her mother's antidepressants or whatever
Or
they
Valium
are.
or whatever it was.
Yes.
That was hilarious. Are you guys holding
That
hands?
whole thing.
No.
Okay, so they took like 2 or 3 each. I'm sitting there like, kids, no. I mean, I get that you're saying, yeah, my mom eats them like M&Ms, but that's an adult size. Please don't.
Well,
This
it
is
made me
dangerous.
laugh too when, Rich has a crush on Marge, and he's like, "Well, do you want to hold hands?" And she's like, "Oh my God, your hands are so soft." And he says, "Oh, sometimes I sneak my mom's,
Noxzema.
Yeah.
I mean, it's soft like a kitty's bottom or belly.
Belly,
Kitty's
Yeah.
belly.
And then he just turns into Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, he had talked about ripping
In a
the skull open.
striptease.
Yes, in a striptease around a pole. But he was talking about how he, Maddie was saying how he ate the brain, just cracked open the skull, and his skull, of course, cracks open and everything to
See
make.
the teeth. Oh.
Oh, yeah, it was horrifying. But then the kids are running away, and obviously we know some of them meet with the Major and Russo, but Lilly gets left behind. She stumbles, she can't catch up, and she ends up getting confronted by Pennywise, who takes her dad's form again, like from the pickle jars, from the thing. But all of a sudden, the pillar lights up.
And he's frozen in place, and he has the weirdest look on his face, almost like he would
Confusion.
keep moving forward if he could. It's almost
Yeah.
like there's like a wall, and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't
He
know,
was
it's like-
confused. I can't go any farther. Why? And then he looks
Yeah.
down.
like I think he, and I don't understand this unless, and I could just be nerdily overthinking it, but I was under the assumption that the only thing that could hurt or destroy it was, and I know this sounds goofy, but literally just your beliefs and your imagination, because that's how it's always been. It was how it worked in the movies and how it worked in the book. And I was under the assumption that the pillars only worked because the children of Maturin believed in them hard enough. But without them being there for it to just activate on its own, now I'm second guessing, and I'm assuming, okay, either these glass shards broken off from the star that it fell in really do have some sort of physical power, or the strength of their beliefs over the generations have infused with it. I don't know yet.
It does
It's
seem...
dragon glass, by the way.
Yeah.
Dragon glass, yeah.
They're stealing from Game of Thrones. But it did seem to me like it was probably just the children of Maturin's belief in it, and that's what kept it in, is more so than the actual physical piece there, even though Lilly didn't necessarily believe in it, and she was scared.
I don't even think she was aware of it.
Yeah, it just had enough. But now she's seen it and she saw what happened. Her belief in that is going to grow and probably make the pillars a little bit more powerful moving forward, especially if she takes it and goes with her friends and said, "This stopped it, so we need this." And it glowed when he was near, because it didn't do anything until Pennywise got near, and then it started glowing. So she's going to, or, I mean, they all might figure it out together. The Major's son, who seems to be the smartest, they might all put it together and understand. And it was funny because the look of confusion on Pennywise's face, I was like, oh wait, this isn't one of the pillars. he probably knows where all 13 of them are. But this was like,
Hey, what's going on here?
Random. But he's like, this has never been here before. What the heck? I was just about to eat this delicious.
My domain.
I was about to eat this delicious frightened girl.
Right.
Now I gotta go home and order DoorDash. I have to get some wings or something.
What happened to Nathaniel, though? Was he nearby?
He took off somewhere
He took off, but we never saw where he
one
went.
dude was like shooting at him, which
Yeah, I was like,
why, dude?
doing, man? That.
That was so out of left field. Like I did not understand it. He's Tron running away. Like why are you going to start firing at him when you? It seemed like prior to that interaction, they were all under the assumption we need this guy.
It was very civil, yeah.
What
too.
are you shooting at him for?
I thought he was doing it because he's leaving us down here, or he's turned on us, and he was mad and like,
Oh,
we
okay.
can't let him.
I
We
guess
can't
that
let him
does-
get out and return to his people.
You know what else I thought that's valid, and I also thought
Mm-hmm.
maybe because they're down there, they have an heightened level of fear.
Right,
And
the
so that's why
discharge
he
in the
shot him.
water.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that, Dave. That's smart. Dang. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you know what that kind of reminds me of? The slime from Ghostbusters 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they took a dunk in the river of slime, it heightened all of their anger
Yeah.
too.
Right. Yes. So maybe we don't know for
Yeah.
sure.
No, I think
These
you
are our
might be onto
theories.
something. That's a good what's next.
Yeah. We do a little forward thinking on this show, if you haven't noticed.
But Keith, I also really like your what's next that you said a moment ago. Where you're, theorizing that Lily's now going to figure out that this thing has some power, and her belief in it could actually strengthen the pillars, and that's awesome. I hadn't even considered that.
And if she takes it back to the gang, their belief then in it will continue to strengthen it. But I still got a bad feeling that, they even talked about it. The children of Matern were talking about the cataclysmic event that always ends the cycle. So
Yep.
I don't think they're going to. I just have a weird feeling they're not going to shy away from showing a cataclysmic event in this
Now,
series. So
Keith, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the end of it. Like, it's going to be a happy ending. And no, don't go watch chapter 1 and chapter 2. Those movies, they don't count. They're not canon anymore. I decided. So yeah, it's going to be happy ending. They're going to defeat it. They're going to come together. Power of friendship.
So you're
they're
saying
glowing-
this leads into the TV movie where Pennywise is played by Tim Curry?
Yup, you got it. You hit the nail on the head, Dave.
Okay. I got you.
But I do. The general's obsession with this. I really enjoy the fact that he does not listen to reason on anything. He has experienced it, and he still, his belief that they can control this monster, that they can control this thing. Every time, I'm just like, dude, oh my God. I know this is a show, a horror show. You have to make dumb decisions like that. But, dude, stop. But it's the Cold War era. And he's the guy trying to help his country, doing the patriotic thing. But, man, his ambition almost matches Pennywise's. For different reasons. And I was like, that's a nice little parallel they're drawing here, that, this general who, Dave pointed out earlier in our chat, this is the 1960s, and it's the height of, segregation and all these things. The Civil Rights Act hasn't hit yet. But he seems to not care color, religion, anything. He is very progressive in that sense, but he's also such a bad, I don't want to say bad guy,
Bad
per
decision
se,
maker.
but he's a bad decision maker. He wants to harness his power.
His focus is so narrow that that is the only thing that he cares about, and he's willing to throw all of his airmen at it to achieve his mission that he thinks is completely achievable. And while I still don't think he can control it, I'm now a little bit more convinced that he could at the very least contain it. If he was to somehow create like a cage out of those pillars, That could potentially work.
But
Well, we
then
know
how
we
would
can't.
you release him behind enemy lines
I
and
don't
get him
think
back?
you couldn't. I don't think. I assume you'd have to. That's what I'm saying. He can't control him. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely cannot control him. But contain him, yeah, he could probably potentially. But that's not what he wants to do. And he's about to have a very rude awakening.
Yeah, when they said we're gonna bring the pillars in to contain him a
Mm-hmm.
little closer, I'm like, that would be good if you
Yeah.
didn't want to. Your next part of the plan was release him, in Vietnam or Russia or something.
To the Soviet Union.
Now, during their conversation with Rose, he mentioned that it had been 45 years since he went in the woods and she saved his life, right? So that doesn't go with the 27-year thing. But I wonder
Oh no, there
if,
had been other events that had happened in between that.
well, I wonder if when we get to the season 2 and they go back another 27 years, are they
Mhm.
gonna is his character gonna be on the show? Are they gonna
I
be on?
don't think so. I think they're going. I think the next thing they're going back to is the Bradley Gang massacre that we keep seeing in the opening, where the gangster.
Yeah.
That's
The
that car that
car
they
and
pulled
everything?
up. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I think that's what they're going to, and I doubt the major, the general. I don't think they're going to be in it. I think we're going to have probably a pretty new cast of characters.
Yeah,
Because they would be the kids in that show.
they would be. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a feeling his story ends in the next 3 episodes.
I
Probably,
think so too.
probably a bit grotesquely. But the one thing we didn't talk about was Hank
Mm-hmm.
en route to Shawshank.
Yep.
Bus accident. Weird in Derry.
Pretty convenient that it was only him that survived.
Yep.
Accident?
And he ends up making his way to Ingrid's house, who we find out the guy the woman he's having the affair with is also from what's the name of where Lilly went?
Oh, you're talking about the mental facility?
Yeah, yeah.
Starts with an N. I can't think of it.
Oh boy, my
Why
gosh.
am I drawing a blank?
We were literally just talking about it too. Juniper Hill.
Yeah, Juniper
Juniper
Hill.
Hill.
She's
Juniper
the
Hill,
nurse
yeah.
at Juniper Hill
Yes.
that Lilly was talking to and trust, and she ended up going to her and talking to her again, and we find out, her husband, there's a reason she's seeking the arms of another man. He's a really guy. But, he ends up showing up there, and, you just kind of see the desperation in his face, and her like, oh my God, I'm kind of don't know what to do. And I looked up because I didn't know who that was playing Ingrid. Do you guys know who that is?
Madeline Stowe.
Madeline Stowe. Like, she had not been acting for many years. And she was back. I'm like, God, I recognize her, and I can't figure out who she
What
is.
is she
So I looked
from?
it up. Oh, geez. What was she in?
She was in wasn't she in No Way Out, Kevin Costner movie?
Yeah, she was. And there was
Okay.
a few others. She was big in the 80s and 90s. She's got to be approaching
Yeah.
70 by now. Certainly doesn't look it. But
No, my gosh, no. But did you guys think it was strange, the sort of 180 of her husband, who we saw in, was it episode 2, where he was the butcher?
That was the butcher?
Yeah,
Oh my God,
that's the
right.
butcher.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't connect those dots.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
all happy and chipper at the store, and when he's at home, where's my steak?
Better not
Don't
overcook
overcook
it
it.
again.
Yeah. Good
Yeah, no,
catch. I
that's
didn't
the
catch
same
that
guy.
at all.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
catch that at
that's
all.
Mr. Kirsch.
Once again, the it-fluence running through Derry
Mm-hmm.
can cause many strange things. And then, which Doug talked about earlier, it ends with Hallorann coming out of the sewers and seeing Pauly's spirit kind of walking away, or just,
Wandering the earth
yes, I
like a
think it
lost soul.
kind of shows him what happens when you confront this beast. Like,
Mm-hmm.
things aren't going to end nicely for anyone involved. And I think it's going to start sinking in with the Major, Hallorann, Rose, if Taniel does get back to her and explain what happened, and especially, the kids. The kids are unfortunately going to think they can stop this beast or do something. But, they're going to have a tough time getting people to try to go down and capture this beast because everyone who's had to deal with it sees what happens, and it's never positive. It's never a pleasant experience.
I do have another sort of what's next, but kind of a theory. So, first off, we'll just assume that souls are real. They exist in the Stephen King universe, especially in the world of It. So I think that if it kills you, it doesn't just eat your body or eat your fear. I think it also consumes your soul, because we noticed that it is able to take the form of everybody that it eats. Use their voice, walk around as them, and I think it's able to shapeshift into them because it consumes everything about them. Whereas the airman died, but he died via a gunshot wound. It didn't kill him. It didn't eat him. So his soul was able to still wander around. I don't think that would have been the case had it actually eaten him.
I like it. I think that's probably pretty accurate. Like, it completely consumes its victims.
Mm-hmm. And that was why my BS meter went off when Matty showed up. I'm like, no, he doesn't leave anyone alive like that. The only time he ever did that was in It Chapter 1. He left Beverly alive specifically to use her as bait to get the other kids. That was the only reason he ever did that. He never does that normally.
Well, and he
drags you down to his lair. He eats you.
Yeah, he wanted to kill those kids. He was ready. He had feared them up enough. And
they were going to be tasty.
Yeah, because of the army down there, and then them having a pillar just happened to be in the right spot. It all worked out. But I think it's funny too, because him appearing as Matty to trick those kids into coming down is only destroying their trust more with anybody. They may start doubting each other, especially doubting any parents, doubting the police, doubting everybody, which completely pushes them into Pennywise's hands. He's doing everything he can to make sure that there's a little feast at the end of the season, and it'll be extra tasty.
Oh yeah, good and feared. Oh, and I also like that when they're talking to Matty Wise. It's just what I'm gonna call him now.
I like that.
When they're talking to Matty Wise, and it was almost like I don't know, almost like a mini therapy session for Pennywise. It was like he was, when the kids had all said, oh, he wants to keep them around for their fear, and it was almost like Matty Wise was like, yeah, that is it. Wow, how did you know my favorite meal?
It's like you said, you guys said this before. It's not evil. It is not evil in itself.
No, not really.
It's just doing what it does.
It's a predator creature. Like, it'd be one thing if it had some sort of, will of its own, some sort of moral compass or something like that. But, I think it's very much just akin to, a wolf or a bear on the hunt.
I don't know if you guys had the closed captions on, but when they said it kind of feeds on fear, Matty whispered, I wish smart tasted as good as fear. He didn't.
I didn't see that.
Way.
No. Oh, wait, are you?
He made that up.
I was gonna say, I'm like, really?
You had me going, Keith.
You had me going, man. I was like, wow, that would have been awesome if I would have caught that. Okay.
Totally made up. I'm kidding. Well, do you guys have?
It's gonna be the next episode.
Oh, that would be funny. Predicted here. Do you guys have any more? Go ahead.
Yes. Here's my next. What's next?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
One of Pennywise's siblings is going to also fall down to earth and just visit for the weekend, and it's going to be like an Odd Couple situation where Pennywise is like, and here's my lair, and here's my pile of children bodies. Oh, you should really clean up. I'm sorry. Have you just been eating fear for these past 1,000 years? Dude, you've really got to watch your figure. I mean, your cholesterol must be through the roof.
It's his sister, and she's dropping off her dog.
Oh,
and she's going to go out of town.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then she's got to put on her coat and go out, go drinking. Like, okay, see you later, bitches.
Yes, exactly. That's what's happening. That's where the
Wait,
show is
no, I'm in the
going.
middle of something.
If you can't see where that's where the show is going, you're just not watching.
The kids are all they're walking into Pennywise's lair like, wow, this was really easy. Oh, hey, kids, can we reschedule? I'm very busy right now. Are you? Is this supposed to be scary? No. I have a dog and everything. It's a whole thing. I just,
What are you guys doing in the sewer? I'm not even ready for this.
right. Wait, what are you even doing down here? Where are your parents?
He's walking around in a bathrobe.
Bill Skarsgård just walking around in a bathrobe like, I can't deal with it smoking.
He's got like a bottle of Jim Beam and some Twinkies and get out of here, you little crazy kids. Go do something the kids do.
They're expecting some huge cataclysmic event. I don't even know what I'm going to do this year. Oh my God. There's so much pressure. I need to do something amazing before I sleep for 27 years. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. This is going to be horrible.
I know.
Polio! What?
No matter what you guys do, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be here in 27 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna hibernate early. I can't do this. Come back in 27 years.
I do have another prediction. It has nothing to do with the actual show.
Okay.
It's that anything we say or do on this show will be stolen by Ryan Airy over at Screen Crush.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that. I'm like, oh wow, a live video. Like I've never seen him go live before. What's this about? And so I click on it, I'm watching it, and then he does this whole like, what is up, fellow nerds? And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, that was really weird. Why would he do that? Like, that's our thing. That's been our thing.
For years.
So what's next?
Yeah,
What's
he
next
took our
was our
what's
thing.
next too, which I chalked that up at first as okay, it's just a turn of phrase, whatever. You know, maybe he didn't actually see any of our thumbnails, but then it started to like become more. He was using it more often. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to wonder. And then with the "What's up, fellow nerds," I'm like, what is happening? Like, is he watching our videos or not? Like, what's going on?
Trendsetters were better. You know what? Everyone wants to be us. So, you know, it's understandable. So, you know, get on board. Don't subscribe to Screen Crush. Subscribe to us. Enjoy us. We're good. We're
Get the
great.
original recipe.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Don't get the secondhand BS. But with that said, should we rate this episode of It Welcome to Derry?
Yes.
I think we should.
I think this show just keeps getting better. It hasn't had a letdown for me yet. They have done flashbacks, but they need to. They fit, and they don't do an entire episode on a flashback. They're doing it right. The writers have been good. You can tell they were not AI. Right, this was not written for AI with during the writer's strike or whatever. This was written by people with brilliant minds. I love it. Like I said, her injury seemed small, but then like when we talk about it, that most of that was in her head. It wasn't really that bad. It was what everyone else was seeing. They weren't seeing the scary eyes coming out of her head. They weren't seeing that. So that makes sense, And those kids when they were high, they were so funny. These kids on this show are like some of the best acting for kids I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Especially that little dude who was so excited about, I forget his name. Is it Rich?
Rich,
Holding their hand. Yeah, and that guy, that kid is a great actor. He's in love with the girls that walk by, and it looks like he is. And he's like, you holding his hand? He's like, yeah. And it was just he's right on. That guy is right on. The whole cast is really, and Hallorann. And he almost seems like on this episode he was kind of like separate from the show. He was with them, but then he had his own thing, and he handled it great. I think his name is Chris Chalk. He's a really good actor. I'm liking every actor on the show. I haven't seen like any bad direction, any bad story. I'm gonna give this week an 8.
It keeps going up. Yeah, you know what? I can't argue with that. I was completely immersed in this entire episode. As soon as these episodes start till they end, I'm just watching. I'm enthralled. I love every bit of it. The acting, the story plot lines are starting to weave together in a very natural way. It doesn't seem forced at all. Like we talked about the scene where Charlotte shows up and he has to shoot her. But then so when the kids show up, we have that frame that, okay, oh wait, Russo can see them, so they're natural. He just didn't say, oh, I think they're real for no reason. Everything is like shown and why it happens. And it doesn't seem to be forced or anything else. Everything about this, the horror scenes are terrifying, suspenseful. The drama scenes are dramatic. Everything about this is A+. I mean, I cannot get enough of it. And I can't wait till next week. I can't wait till, we see how this all wraps up, because I still cannot believe this is done by the same guy who did The Flash. It seems like complete opposite ends of the spectrum. I mean, there must have been so much executive interference in The Flash and none in this, or minimal in this, because I am enthralled. And I'm going to give this an 8.8. It is creeping up on the 9s for me, because it is one of those shows that I could not turn away from. Once I started, I don't want it to end.
Yeah, it's almost Penguin level.
Yeah. Keith, honestly, I agree with you. Like, it's one of those shows where you start watching it, and it has such a good way of getting its claws into you, and you can't look away. And even when it's like a really horrific scene and it's doing something extra creepy, like you're locked on. You're like, edge of your seat. Oh my gosh, what is happening now? What is going on with this creature? Like, how is it, screwing with people this time? And it seems like there are no such thing as like background characters in this series. Everybody seems to get their own relevant screen time that adds on to who they are. Even the butcher, that's what I'm saying. Like, we saw him in that one quick scene, and it kind of demonstrated at the time everybody's sort of nonchalance about the way everything is in the town. And, oh, kids fighting, that happens all the time. Just let them punch it out.
Oh, boys will be boys.
Right, yeah, exactly. And you'd think at the time, oh, okay, well, whatever, that's just the time. We're never going to see him again. And then it turns out he comes back, and it's because he has something to do with this other character, with Ingrid. And it's weird to see, the whole shift in his demeanor, in his character, and it makes you wonder what else could be going on here, especially considering once we found out she is, what's his name's secret lover. Hank's secret lover. It got me wondering. This whole time I'm sitting here thinking, okay, we know that in the future, in It Chapter 2, we know that it ends up... So, spoilers, real quick, warning for everybody. Skip ahead a few minutes if you don't want to hear this, if you haven't seen It Chapter 2. But we know from It Chapter 2 that it does kill and eat her. Because we know that Beverly goes to see Mrs. Hirsch, and it turns out it's actually Pennywise in disguise. Once again, sitting there having a full-on conversation just like Matty Wise did with Beverly. Carrying on, offers to make her tea, only to, do the whole peek around the corner and be real quick and sneaky like he has been throughout the show. And then come marching at her like with, the flailing arms and the spiked teeth and all that stuff. So it makes me wonder, has she already at some point encountered Pennywise? Is she in league with it? Is she helping it in some way? Like, I don't... Because I thought it was kind of odd that he was the only one to survive that bus crash. Out of everybody, he happened to survive. And so either that's another persona of it, he's pretending to be that guy, or I think Ingrid maybe had Pennywise crash the bus and save him.
See, I also thought that a lot of, knowing the cataclysmic event is coming, having an escaped child killer could really set waves of fear throughout the town that could cause what could be referred to as a cataclysmic event.
I think you might actually be right about that. Yeah, that does make a lot more sense. But
they're all going to get him. They're going to come get him, Freddy Krueger style.
Yeah.
You get him and put him in a boiler or whatever.
Yeah, Scary Terry.
Yeah, scary Terry.
Terry.
With miniature swords instead of knives.
You can run, but you can't hide. It turns out we actually can hide.
Bitch. Man, he sure says that a lot.
But yeah, no, you are so right that this show is just that good. It keeps you wanting to see more, and the way that they end each of these episodes, it's the perfect type of cliffhanger where it's like, is it next Sunday right now? I need to see what's going to happen next. You can't just leave me hanging like that. You know, you already reeled me in. Don't leave me dangling on the line like that.
So
But
we have a
it's
comment
just-
from Isaiah Holt. I just want to.
Okay.
I think it let him survive, so the black spot fire happens.
I think, yeah, you know what? And I think that ties into what you were saying as well, Keith. Like, it's going to amp up everybody's fears. They might find out that he's hanging out in the black spot, and that's why it ends up getting burnt down,
Yep.
as we saw from it, Chapter 1.
I think that's an excellent
Yeah.
thing, Mr. Isaiah Holt.
I think you might be right there.
Good.
Excellent,
But-
excellent.
Yeah. All of this has been so good. I want to see more. I'm glad we finally got to see the actual Pennywise persona. Excellent job with it, pretending to be Matty the entire time. That was, expert level on its part. So, yeah, I'm going to have to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Again, like you, Keith, it's definitely creeping up to a 9. I can only... I did look at the next 3 episodes are written by, like, the same team, and they're the ones who also wrote the pilot. So, I am extra excited for these.
I cannot.
'Cause-
It's like Sunday is now the new. I can't. It was like when the Penguin
Yeah.
was on. I would like just be
Yes.
antsy all day waiting. And it's like, 9:00. Oh, thank God. I can
Right?
finally watch
You're
it.
sitting there like just watching whatever to pass the time. Like, okay, I've got like half an hour left. Okay, well, let me just watch some shit YouTube video. Not your status quo, whatever.
Kids, why aren't you in bed? Dad, it's 6:00. Oh darn! I thought it was 9. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could have dinner.
Let's not kid each other. It's Sunday. You're watching football until Pennywise
I
comes
know
on.
I am.
So those of you out there in the chat, what do you think so far? We rate everything on a scale of 10, with 5 being average, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. How are you rating it so far? We want to know if you've been watching these episodes. Where is it about on your nerd scale?
Let us know in the comments. We would love to hear it. And obviously, we'll be back next Monday to talk the next episode of it. But we've got some news, rumors, tidbits, whatever we want to call them. And we're going to start with the MCU.
Always.
Oh boy!
Are you guys
Which
excited?
what character are we getting revealed now?
No character being revealed today.
Well, then it's not MCU
This
news.
this is an updated rumor for Doomsday. Doctor Doom is
71.
going to try to take Sentry's and God Loki's powers to help form Battleworld.
Okay.
I'm like, it's possible. You know what? We know Secret Wars is coming. We know they haven't introduced the Beyonder in the MCU. So we know that Doom many times have stolen the Silver Surfer's powers. He stole Galactus's powers in the 80s version of Secret Wars in the comics. So, yeah, I'm like, okay, is this an
I think it
educated
just
guess or is
depends
this
on-
a...
I think it depends on how powerful they make the MCU version of Doom. Is he going to be, all out overpowered like he is sometimes in the comics? Or is he just going to be like a really smart dude who can kind of use some magic sometimes?
See, and that's one of the fears I have in this. They are going to make Doom so powerful in these movies. How are they going to bring him back? Like,
Right.
I don't know.
Marvel has gotten themselves into we have to up our last huge event
Yep.
by doing this and this and this, and they are afraid to go
That's
back
why-
to just normal storytelling.
That's why we keep getting all of these announcements for we're going to have this crossover and this character is going to appear and the X-Men are going to be there and the Fantastic Four are going to be there and Galactus is going to be there and Venom's going to be there and all the Spider-Men are going to be there. Toby is going to be there with 3 Toby Maguires.
It would
it's
be
like
better.
It seems like they're like, okay, we saw how many folks that we had on screen during Endgame. In fact, we even had 2 Ant-Mens at one time. So we need to up that. So we're going to have 5 Ant-Men, 3.5 Iron Men, 46 Captain Americas,
I
all
would rather
8,000
have
Spider-Man.
I would rather have no news on this because you're dropping too much crap and it's still over a year away. I mean, so
Yeah.
you know you're gonna hear some other stories before then. Just let it go, let it breathe. We're already looking forward to it. You've done enough.
Right? Like I've never once said I don't want to see it, but
Yeah.
you are Marvel or whoever these scoopers are, whatever, wherever this news is coming from. Like it's getting to the point where I'm just like, okay, cool. Hand me the new news. Let me file it away in my ever growing and overstuffed file cabinet of Doom and Doomsday and Secret Wars file cabinets. It's like, cool, I guess, but I want to see the movie at this point.
We're
I
hearing
don't
more
need.
about this. We're hearing more about this than the Spider-Man movie that comes
We
out
really
first.
are, which you'd think we'd. I don't know, maybe because Marvel's putting all their eggs in this basket.
Well,
That makes me
Spider-Man is
nervous.
also a Sony movie, so we got that going on. But we do got some brand new day rumors coming up.
Ooh,
But before we get
okay.
into that, the Doomsday trailer is ready, edited and ready to go, and will be
About
dropped
darn time.
in about 2 weeks, coincide
Okay.
with Avatar. Now, whether this is to be believed or not, but according to Max Blizz, which I'm sure is a reputable site because I heard of them so much before this, but they said they saw the trailer and it opens with Doctor Doom, a voiceover reflecting on his life of suffering and hardship. He's shown in a cemetery in the rain with his face hidden until a burst of fire reveals only the silhouette of his armored suit. So yeah, I don't think these people saw the trailer. I don't think this is real in any way.
Why does that sound like a Zack Snyder trailer?
Yeah, this sounds like someone typed in Chat GPT. What is the Doomsday trailer going to have?
Right.
Because he just wanders around cemeteries in his whole getup, because that's incognito.
Yeah, I do hope it's true that we do get the trailer for Avatar: Fire and Ash, because I'm looking forward to seeing. I want to hear Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom voice. Kind of want to see what he looks like. So I hope that's true. But once again, that's just a rumor. So we'll see.
I will literally laugh my ass off in the theater out loud where everybody can hear if he's just doing his normal Robert Downey Jr. voice. Like if it's just being Iron Man under the Doomsday mask or under the Doctor Doom mask.
That would be hilarious.
Well, that would track with some of the theories, like that Tony Stark was Doom all along. That would track with that.
Yep. Okay. Some Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff. So Sadie Sink in an interview said that the Jean Grey casting rumors predate her talks with Marvel.
Okay.
Kind of putting the stymie a little bit on her playing Jean Grey, which I don't think she is anyway, but I thought that was interesting. And either she's Andrew Garfielding it up and lying or something else.
Which she could be.
Yes. And the other rumor is that Black Cat will appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
As Sydney Sweeney.
Really? No. So, okay. So not only are we going to see the Incredible Hulk and the Punisher, but now also Black Cat.
And don't forget Scorpion and who else has been rumored to be in? I can't remember everyone rumored to be in it, but yes.
So Sony went back and they watched the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3 and thought, you know what? I don't understand why this didn't work. We should do it again.
I really do worry that they're...
Tombstone. That was the other guy.
Tombstone, yes.
This also.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, now this is kind of goes inside. This is a Secret Wars thing.
Okay.
It kind of coincides with the Spider-Man Brand New Day rumors we've been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
According to Deadline, which is a reputable trade, Sadie Sink has joined the cast of Avengers Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm. But not as Jean Grey?
They didn't say as who.
Okay.
So we don't know. But hearing that makes me think she's not just playing some Punisher sidekick. Maybe
I
Firestar.
read that she was. Yeah, I read that she was going to be Spider-Man's new love interest. I don't know what site I got that from, but that seems unlikely.
There's been so many rumors about it. You know, Firestar, Jean Grey, I forget this ex-cop who teams up with the Punisher. I can't even remember the name now. You know, Mary Jane Watson, all these different things. So, you know, we'll find out. But seeing that she's in Secret Wars makes me think she's not just a throwaway character, obviously. She's going to be somebody probably from the Marvel.
I got it.
Let's hear
I know what they're doing. Phoenix Force. They're doing the Phoenix Saga again. Come on. Yes. Third time's the charm. Let's do it, guys.
We're finally going to get it. She's going to become the Phoenix in Spider-Man Brand New Day and the Dark time, Phoenix. And
right, instead of a full movie, it's just going to be like 13 minutes in the Secret Wars.
It's exactly what I was going to say, Doug.
Hi, everyone. I'm the Phoenix. Okay.
Now I'm evil.
Thing over here.
Oh, you stopped me.
Oh man, I'm really angry. Okay, we're busy.
Go somewhere else in the universe with that crap.
I'm gonna destroy this planet. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they are too.
I'm over here with Daredevil. I don't know what you're doing.
We're about to get to some Daredevil news, but the last Spider-Man Brand New Day bit. This is you're gonna notice a pattern here. The trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day is ready to be released at any time.
Okay. When?
So Thanksgiving during the Thanksgiving game.
Oh, so as the Lions are losing, just out of desperation, because everybody knows that like people are starting to walk away, they'll be like, "Shit, okay, switch away from the game and just show the trailer." Well, they're still in the middle of a play. Nobody cares. Trust me, they're gonna fumble it.
They want Spider-Man Brand New Day.
I heard that Sting is singing the theme song.
Sure. At this point, why not?
Baba Dabba Brand New Day.
Please don't ever retire that joke until after the movie's out. Okay.
Either that or oh my gosh, what's the guy that singing short people don't.
Randy Newman.
Yeah, Randy Newman's gonna sing the theme.
And it's short people got no reason to live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, Doug.
Doug's heard that a lot because he's short.
I am.
Okay.
If you've ever watched any of our at the theater reviews, you can definitely see the disparity. Like, my head is like right here, and then we've got Keith and Dave Tower.
So, some bad news, gentlemen.
Oh.
John Barenthal will not return as the Punisher in Daredevil Born Again Season 2.
What?
He's
got his own special.
Well, that's what they said. His next appearances will be in his special presentation and in Spider-Man Brand New Day. But I'm kind of shocked with...
They're not killing him off, are they?
No. God, no. And then, to coincide with the theme of the night, the Punisher's special presentation trailer is ready for release via the trailer.
Another trailer is ready for release. Okay.
So we got Doomsday, we got Spider-Man Brand New Day, we got the Punisher special presentation. We got 3 trailers.
And when is the special presentation supposed to come out?
They still have not said.
Cool. So we'll get that trailer at the Super Bowl.
Yep. Now, Matthew Lillard, as you guys know from Scream, Scooby-Doo movies and stuff, he is in Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and he says it's going to top Season 1. And he says, good writing leads to good work. I'm thrilled for the fans, and I'm excited for the people to see the work. So he's touting up Season 2 quite a bit.
Okay.
And I would be happy. Season 1 was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. If they're topping it, that's fantastic.
Now, I really, truly hope that Disney Marvel learned their lesson from all the reshoots and rewriting that they did from season one, and I hope they don't fall back into thinking that they can do that again. Hopefully, they're like, okay, we clearly know what makes a good Daredevil show now. Let's just do that.
Well, the fact that it's done filming and they've only had minimal reshoots makes me think they understood the assignment going.
Let me rephrase that. I hope they said at the time, we have just done that.
And now, are you guys ready to continue the theme of the night? The trailer for season 2 of Daredevil Born Again is ready to be released.
Oh, that's great.
Send it over.
Right?
We'll watch.
We got Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day, Punisher special presentation, and Daredevil Born Again trailers. All ready to go, according to different scoopers around the place. So I'm sure it's all true, and I'm sure we're going to be bombarded. We're going to be extra busy, gentlemen, breaking down trailers in the next few weeks. But the showrunner for Daredevil Born Again also was talking about Daredevil Born Again Season 3 and said, we are trying to make it more stripped down, back to basics.
Daredevil Born Again Season 3?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. But we are trying to make it more stripped down, or back to basics Daredevil. The ideas we have are places we haven't gone before, and that's really thrilling.
Okay.
And that was from an interview in Empire Magazine, which, sweet. You guys got good stories. Let's hear it. Let's go. I'm excited. I can't wait for March to come around so we can get Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and it sounds like they're going to try to get Born Again seasons out every year. So that is fantastic.
I truly hope, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I do hope that they bring Echo back as well. Even if it's, starring in somebody else's special, if it's in another season of Daredevil, I would love to see her come back.
Agreed. Her show was vastly underrated. So good. Mm-hmm. And with the ties to Kingpin and everything else, it would make sense that she comes back. They can't just leave that where it was. What's up, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, don't knock over my webcam, please, bud. Okay, now we are going to switch to a little Star Wars, gentlemen.
Okay.
A little Star Wars.
Little Star Wars. This is just two little tidbits. So Jon Favreau has confirmed that The Mandalorian Season 4 has been written and is still on his desk.
Yeah, I saw that news, and I was surprised, because I thought they were scrapping that in lieu of the movie. And I was like,
that's what
really?
I heard too, a long time ago.
And he confirms the film is not Season 4 of the show. We are planning on doing a 4th season. I had actually written all of that, and I still have Season 4 sitting on my desk.
Well, as long as it's better than the 3rd season, because that was kind of a disappointment. There were a couple of good episodes here and there, but overall, that season was... I don't know what happened.
That also means whatever happens in the movie goes into Season 4, because if he hasn't...
He's obviously going to have to tweak the script, I would think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I said he's obviously going to have to tweak the script if it does follow the movie.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, if he says it's still sitting on his desk, he might have planned both at the same time.
That's true. He is a good director, so
he might have known they were doing the movie in this, and the movie.
He's not JJ.
One of the thank God. One of the things that they talked about, and I don't know if it was the Empire Magazine article or something else, but that the movie ties into Ahsoka Season 2. And that's one of the reasons that Zeb is in The Mandalorian and Grogu. So they I think Dave and John are good enough saying, hey, we're doing all this. Let's make sure we're all on the same page and writing with each other so it all ties in and makes a lot of sense.
I really am looking forward to Ahsoka Season 2. I go back every now and again, like I'll watch clips from the first season, and there were so many good moments. I mean, I know that there was a lot of people that were just really hard on it, and it wasn't what they wanted, and I get that. There was a couple of scenes that were a little
the
little
final,
dumb, but
the season
overall,
1 finale wasn't bad, just a little disappointing.
It was underwhelming.
Underwhelming, yeah.
What are you looking forward to most in Season 2?
Oh, I'm curious to see how what's his name is going to play the role of Balin Skull. That's what I'm looking forward to. I
Exactly.
want to
That's
see.
me too.
Yes, I want to see that, and I'm curious to see how they're going to work the Mortis gods into a live action series. I really want to see, like, I'm sorry, I geek out over all of the really, you know, deep stuff that like when Dave Filoni gets into and like it shows all the weird stuff from Star Wars. Oh, I love that. The weirder the better. Like really get into the, you know, throw the midi-chlorians away. I don't care about that. Give me the like, you know, the gods of the Force. That's cool.
And I wonder how much season 2 is going to deal, because we got two plot lines going on there. We got Thrawn coming back to that Star Wars universe with, you know, Ezra and the group and the battle that's going to take place there, and Sabine, Ahsoka, and the Mortis gods with Shin and Balin. There's like two distinct plot threads going on there, and I'm like much more interested in the Mortis gods one. I want to, you know, how much Balin Skull knows and what he wants to do.
I've got a theory about that because I think that Dave Filoni and company, I'm guessing they're probably more interested in that storyline as well. Here's my theory, and I hope it's true. Ezra's going to put on another stormtrooper costume, and this time he's going to get shot. It'll just be in the leg. It's not going to be like a kill shot, but he's going to be in, you know, in a hospital for the rest of the season.
He's gonna wear the wrong helmet.
Yeah, okay.
He'll be dressed up as a stormtrooper and then wear
He'll wear one of the new stormtrooper helmets from the First Order, and everybody knows that they're, you know, they're space Nazis essentially, and they're gonna be like, whoa, 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 boom, 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 boom.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have a leg anymore.
Well, I guess I can't be a Jedi in this season. I mean, today.
Now, one last Star Wars tidbit. To continue with our theme from all the other tidbits.
Oh, we've got a preview coming
The trailer.
Well, this is a little different. The trailer is going to be tweaked a little bit for Zootopia 2. Supposedly, there's going to be some additional scenes in the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that was shown at the Star Wars Celebration in Japan. So when you see it, if you go see Zootopia, which my family and I are planning on seeing this Thanksgiving week when it comes out, supposedly the attached Mandalorian and Grogu trailer will have additional scenes from what we got that was released.
Huh. All right.
I'm surprised
that they would. Oh, go ahead.
We got It's Day 66, first time chat. Couple cool cats. Thank you for joining the chat.
I know who that is. Thank you for watching.
Who is it? You can tell us
It's
after.
yeah, I can tell you after.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining the chat. We certainly appreciate it. We've just been talking some news and rumors here. We just finished with Star Wars. We are now moving into DC Studio stuff. Are you guys ready for this?
Oh, I'm always ready for some shenanigans from my friend James Gunn.
Got some bad news.
Oh.
Lanterns has been pushed back and will now premiere late summer of 2026.
Whoa, why so late? What's happening?
Don't know. But I was very disappointed to hear that.
Yeah, same too.
So basically we're not getting anything new from DC Studios until June 23rd, which is my wedding anniversary. But Supergirl's coming out June 23rd, and then Lanterns will be late summer 2026. And then Clayface, September 11th, 2026. So,
really? September 11th? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a choice.
That is a choice. But a teaser was shown to the press of Lanterns. And supposedly it showed Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart have been together for some time, training for months together.
Nice.
And that Hal's kind of a substitute teacher for the new Lantern.
Okay.
Did not show the costumes.
Well, hey, as long as they are completely CGI, and I'm not talking about like the good CGI, I'm talking about 2001, you know, like Shrek CGI. That's what I'm hoping for.
Please.
But hopefully that will be released at some time. There's no rumors about that. But to continue our theme of the night,
the trailer will be coming soon?
The first trailer for Supergirl will be released in about 2 weeks.
Oh, well,
Oh,
see, now
okay.
they have about 2 weeks on there, not that it's
Yeah.
ready. So
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know what?
I really
That's
can't
great.
wait for that one, actually.
Yeah,
That
same.
looks
I
fun.
wonder if we'll see. Like, I mean, I know that's a totally different studio, but it'd be cool if we saw that during Avatar: Fire and Ash as well.
If we saw Doomsday, Supergirl,
Hmm.
Spider-Man: Brand New Day,
That would
Punisher
make up
special
for the fact
present.
that we're going to see a probably what's going to be a shitty movie.
3 hours and 15 minutes of a movie that we've probably already seen.
How funny would it be? We go in, we sit down, we watch the trailers, and hey, the movie hasn't started yet. Yeah, we saw what we came for.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm
We're
sure
good.
there'll be some aliens and they'll have an ephany about something and they'll do some fighting and we're good. Okay,
Right. It's
now
kind of like going to see Jurassic Park or something. It's the same movie over and over.
Right.
Uh-oh. Keith sprung a leak.
I was whistling the Jurassic Park theme.
Oh,
Now I have a photo to share with you guys.
Okay.
It'll be coming on your screen soon. Basically,
gross.
James Gunn posted
Oh.
new storyboards for Man of Tomorrow to be reviewed on Monday with the team. So he has.
I think he needs some more.
Well, he storyboards out everything. So I'm sure there's
wow.
more. I'm sure there's more and more. But Nicholas Hoult, Lex Luthor did confirm that they are going to start shooting in April of 2026.
Okay.
So Man of Steel is getting there. Well, we're getting in
what is that
2027.
little figure on top, in the background?
Oh, that's Metamorphosed kid, Baby Joey.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Cool.
And It's Day
I-
ZZ66 is excited for the DC content. We are also. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. But that is all the DC content we have today. But we still more news, rumors, fun things to talk, some non-fun things to talk about too.
Okay.
We're gonna start with a sad one.
Oh.
No, we'll start with maybe a good one. A
Okay.
new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie is in the works at Paramount. They want to
Yeah.
Sonicify the franchise.
But I'm disappointed in how they came about doing this. I don't know if you heard, but they decided to cancel The Last Ronin.
That was going to be the bad news. They
Yeah.
decided, not to move forward with The Last Ronin, which would have
Which-
been spectacular.
Why? That would have been so cool. It's got mutant turtles. It's got ninjutsu. It's got time travel. It's got demons and magic. I mean, it. Oh my gosh, I was so looking forward to that. And when I read that news the other day, I'm like, why though? But also, weirdly enough, I don't know if you saw this news as well. They're also going to be re-releasing, they're remastering the original trilogy from the late 80s, early 90s.
I did see that too, yep.
And I am looking forward to that. It's going to be expensive, but I'll buy the hell out of that.
Now,
So, Keith. Oh,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry. I don't know. You have some more news, Keith?
I do. Do you want to say?
Okay, go for it. I think it might be what I was going to mention.
So, House of the Dragon has been renewed for season 4 at HBO, the final season.
Okay.
That's
All right.
exactly what I was going to say. It's like you read my mind.
Hallorann.
That's right.
Jeez.
But multiple, and George R. R. Martin has said that multiple Game of Thrones sequel series are in development at HBO.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
but-
where's the book, dude?
Yeah, we're never getting the Winds of Winter. But thinking about this, so we will get oh my God, what is
Dunkin'
that?
Egg.
But it's not called A Night of the Seven
It's called
Kingdoms.
the Night of the Seven Kingdoms or whatever.
Yes.
We get Night
Next
of the
year.
Seven Kingdoms, season 1 in January, I believe. Then we get House of the Dragon, season 3 in July. 2027, we get A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, season 2. And then 28 is House of the Dragon, season 4. So we got some Game of Thrones stuff laid out for like the next 3 years, which I'm very excited about. So,
Now,
Well-
what about this rumor that they're now, this is very loose. So I thought I'd ask you guys about it, that they're going to fix season 8?
I've
What do you mean?
you know
You guys didn't see those articles?
people
I
but they're
doubt
not
it.
they're by no one reputable. They're from the
Yeah,
Max
right.
Buzz kills and the
Because how many times have they said the same thing about the last Star Wars movie?
Well, that
It's
made
not
$1
gonna
billion.
happen.
They're never going to change it.
No, no. Like whether it's a bad movie or not, once it's like part of a franchise, unless they're going to reboot the whole thing, they're not gonna fix it. I don't take any. I don't put any stock in any rumors like that.
I think a lot with Star Wars and probably Game of Thrones with any sequel series, they just won't talk about the bad
Yeah.
parts of Rise of Skywalker in the final season of Game of Thrones. They'll just
And
work around it.
besides, like I said, I just tell myself, and I know that I've said this on our streams before, but I tell myself, this is how I reconcile it, that the true ending of the Rise of Skywalker is that Broom Kid and a whole bunch of other like little Jedi kids, and they're sitting around in a circle with their action figures and their toys and everything, and then Broom Kid says, and then she buries the lightsabers on Tatooine. The end. And all the other kids are like, no, that's not how I heard it happened. And then
That
we
was
find out that
dumb.
it was literally just, a story that some kid told. And
We
he got
should,
all the
we should go dig
info
them
wrong.
up. Let's go dig them up, guys. Yeah, we should do it.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then that can be season 2 of what is that? The pirate show.
Oh yeah, Skeleton Crew.
Yeah,
Oh,
Skeleton
man.
Crew. That can be new season. Oh,
Doug, you get on the phone. You know that you can talk to them down there.
mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's Days ZZ66. Love all of your guys' content. Didn't even know about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie coming. Well, we're happy to help. You're totally cool to reveal my identity. LOL. Just seen that comment.
That is Jacqueline's girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, Deja.
she obviously has great
Well,
taste
glad
in
you're here.
Twitch streams and girlfriends. So thank you. It's Day 66 for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Now, one final bit. This is the last thing I got tonight. I didn't want to save it for last because I was worried. Well, I decided to save it for last because I feel like depression, sadness, and us having a tough time dealing with this news and moving on. So I figured it's best last so we have a full week to recover before our next stream.
Okay.
Are you guys sitting down?
Did
Everyone out?
Enigma put out a new album?
Everyone, no. Everyone out.
Blade got canceled.
No. This is not MCU. This is not DCU. This is not Star Wars.
Oh.
They're making a Bloodshot sequel.
Is everybody sitting down, ready for this terrible news?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure you guys are ready. I don't want to lay this on you without you having mental blocks up
All
to
right.
deal with this terrible news.
I've got my drink in my hand.
Okay. Zack Snyder's animated universe, Twilight of the Gods, has been canceled by Netflix. This is about 6 of his universes that have now been canceled. And I only bring this up not because
Oh, David's crying.
I told you, I knew he wouldn't be able to handle it. I just knew he was going to have a tough time dealing with this.
I can't do it.
I bring this up mainly for all of the Snyder bots out there who think that whoever is purchasing WB is going to restore the Snyderverse. He can't even keep things on Netflix going. Rebel Moon
No.
was wretched, and they didn't do the entire series he had. This Netflix or Twilight of the Gods, they did one season and said no, thank you. You guys, the Snyderverse is not coming back. And I know a lot of you like to bash on Guns DCU, but it's not going to change. I hate to say it.
My favorite response, because, okay, I know for everybody out there, yes, I am old. I am like primarily on Facebook. I'm not even a hip and cool dude like Keith, where I'm out on Twitter X or whatever. Like, I'm pretty much only on Facebook and TikTok. So I'm with your crazy aunt and the one uncle that wears tinfoil on his head. That's me. I hang out with that crowd. So I'm also with like a bunch of different groups that are talking about DC stuff because that's like what I'm interested in. And I see these Snyder bots all the time saying, "Man, Superman did terrible. It didn't make its money. They're gonna, sell Warner and they're gonna restore the Snyderverse and all this other stuff." And my favorite response that I've seen so far, and I know that it probably went in one ear and out the other of the Snyder bot, but he said, "You got to think about this realistically. When and if this ever happened, by the time the sale went through, a script was written, filming would get started, Henry Cavill's going to be like 70, dude. Nobody wants that old of a Superman. It's just not going to happen." He's like, "So even if somehow you're right that Warner is bought and they bring back Zack Snyder and they decide to restart the Snyderverse, it's not going to be any of the actors that you like."
Very true. And honestly, they're not going to. People. I saw it was funny because I was on I don't even remember where it was. It might have been on X or Twitter. Someone was saying, "Oh, Clayface is going to be trashed. They only a $40 million budget."
Have you seen who had to do with it?
Well, someone.
I'm sorry, Mike Flanagan?
But someone hopped in and said that is normal for horror movies, lower budgets and things like that. And he's like, "You're ripping on a studio for being fiscally responsible with movie budgets. You haven't seen anything about this. You've seen no trailer. You've seen no footage, and you're assuming because of budget's 40 million that's going to be garbage."
Also, high budget does not automatically mean it's going to be good. Okay?
It never does.
I have seen some crappy movies with a very high budget. I've seen excellent movies with a budget of like a peanut tin of nickels.
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, perfect example, Dave. Just wandering around the woods and putting a camera in your face. "I'm so scared, oh God." Snot running down the nose. There you go, scary movie filmed. It took $5.
Yeah, compared to what they paid to make that movie, they made tons of money on it.
Paranormal Activity. Another one, the first
Another
one.
one. Yeah.
Took hardly any money at all.
Yep.
Did amazing. Created a whole franchise.
So yeah, I mean it's just these Snyder bots just want this to happen so bad. I get it, dude. If I love something that much and it got canceled, I would want it to come back too. But I mean, it's not going to happen. Whoever is buying Warner Brothers is not going to be like, "Hey, this guy who's all of his visions and universes are basically getting canceled because of lack of viewership and everything else." They're not going to bring him back. They may cancel James Gunn. They may change it up, but it's not going to be the Snyderverse coming back.
Right?
I think with the way Peter Safran and James Gunn are handling DC Studios right now with what we talked about, lower budgets, making money, they're doing it the right way. And
they're not really revealing much of anything until it's a for sure thing. Like, I think they're doing things they're taking things in like a much better direction. They're being smarter about it. They're not doing this whole, like the MCU timeline. They're not like projecting, and then in 2026 we're gonna have that, and then in 2027, oh, I'm sorry, did Blade get canceled again? So, I mean, no, James Gunn is basically saying no, this is gonna be a for sure thing. And I like that you pointed out he storyboards everything, like every aspect of it. He's making sure that it's gonna be consistent, but he's also not taking away anybody's vision either. So when they want to, create something that's going to be within their vision, it can still be a part of the universe, but have that director's touch on it.
Yeah, he even
It's
said
not going to be rigid.
Yeah.
He even said they had no plans to make a Clayface movie, and Mike Flanagan's, gave him a script, and he was like, "We have got to make this movie.
I guess we're making a Clayface movie."
And that's what you want. I mean, is it going to all perfectly align everywhere all the time? No, but who cares?
That's fine.
I would
That's
rather
fine.
have good
Have you
movies.
ever read a comic book? I mean, my gosh,
So I was going to say, even the comics don't, fit in perfectly, but if their stories have enough going on where they can blend them, that's cool.
You get a new writer, a new storyboard artist, new ink and pen, and they're looking at like the past storyline, like, wait a minute, what are we supposed to continue? What were they thinking? Scrap that.
You know who's good at that is Filoni, but that's a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filoni, I've noticed, and I know we've also spoken about this before, especially when we were doing our Theory Palooza of Ahsoka, which you should totally go check out if you want to prepare for the next season. When that's getting ready to come out, go to our look for our Theory Palooza on that. But anyway, we were talking about one of the best things that he's able to do is pick through the relevant things. Like he doesn't just completely discount all of the Legends continuity books. He'll sit there and say, actually, that was a good idea. I like that. We're going to bring back Grand Admiral Thrawn. I like this idea of the zombie stormtroopers. We're going to bring that back. We're not doing Luke with two U's. That was weird and made no sense. But but like he's picking and choosing the things that are cool and would fit into the story. And I like that, having that ability to say, you know what, this will work. This is a cool idea. Let's add this in.
Yeah, and like Mount Tantus, instead of Mount Tantus being this, Mount Grand Admiral Thrawn Stockled, well, it was when they were doing secret experiments that we saw in the Bad Batch and stuff. So
yes,
he takes the stuff he likes, and that'll work, and he throws it in there, and yeah, he does a good job with that.
Again, I think Mandalorian season 3 could have been a lot better. That wasn't the shining point of anything that we've seen, but
It should have been called The Mandalorians.
it
With an
should
S.
have been called. It should have been side stories of the Mandalorians,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or they should have just in subtitle or in parentheses, Din takes a bath.
And then he ends up on the shore on a nice house with Grogu. End of
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, right.
Until the battle on Navarro. But that's a story for another day.
I thought you were gonna do, but that's just a theory, a film thing.
We won't steal from other YouTube channels.
Oh, we don't do that? Okay.
No, they steal from us. We're the innovators.
Freaking Ryan Airy. But should we find somebody to raid?
I think we should. Let's see here. Who do I have in my list? I've got Potastic P. I've got Carmen. I've got Meat Canyon playing Magic the Gathering. Really weird. I've got
Wait, Meat Canyon is playing Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's not what I would think.
Yeah. And
Really?
Jocelyn, I don't.
I was
remember
playing
who that is.
Overwatch 2.
Okay.
What, did TG take the week off for the holiday?
He's on vacation. He was on vacation, yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
All right. Well,
Potastic P? Jocelyn?
let's see. I forget who is Jocelyn.
I don't remember.
I don't
I
either.
don't either.
They only got 5 people. You want to go there?
Let's do
Sure.
it. Let's do
All
it.
right. Okay.
Let's say anybody watching or playing Fallout, that'd be cool because we got
That would be cool, actually. Let's see. Let's see if anybody is playing. Let's see. We've got somebody live called Sprinkle Source that's currently playing it.
Sprinklesaurus?
Yeah, with only 10 viewers. They are Cuban. Apparently. And then we've got Nana Solid that's also playing it. And they only have 30 viewers.
Sprinklesaurus or the other one? Nana
Solid.
Let's go with Nana Solid just because of the exposure.
Okay.
Is it spelled
I will-
like Nanasoli?
I'm gonna copy it in our doodly doo.
Oh, good idea. Good. Excellent idea,
How do you
young man.
spell doodly doo?
You think I know how to spell anything? Please. There you go. Now, for those of you out there wondering, if you're watching us and you're like, what the heck are these nerds talking about? Especially if you're out there on YouTube. What do you mean raiding? What is that? What are you guys, a bunch of Vikings? They're a terrible football team. Nobody likes them.
They are pretty bad.
What we're actually talking about is just a little thing that you can do out here on Twitch. It's where we take all of you fine and wonderful people and we like to go hang out on another Twitch stream. Obviously, we can't do the same thing on YouTube. They haven't got their crap together, so there's no easy way to just move from one live stream to another. So if you're watching us on YouTube, first off, thank you very much. Also, thank you for watching us on Twitch. That's awesome too. But for those of you on YouTube, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video if you like what you saw. But most important, we love hearing from you. So comment down below. And as always, we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo. Hey fellow nerds, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of this stuff, make sure that you check out our Twitch stream. We try to do these live Sunday or Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep an eye on our social media to find out when you can join in live and chat with us during these live streams. Also, as usual, don't forget to check out our other social media. Add us at Twitter, comment down below, and we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo.